Okay, we're back. Welcome back, everybody, to this new video series. Okay, this might be my last video, okay, until I do something, okay, rather than just speaking and talking. This might be the last video, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, okay. Anyways, so before I leave this platform, I just want to share what I did, okay, in my college days, in my school days, and what actually made me, which actually gave me the financial knowledge that I have right now. So, first things first, stop asking for money. Say no to money, okay? Because if you do anything for money, you don't value anything else other than money. So, just say no to money. Even in my college days, I have a very optimized LinkedIn, profile. And if you're active on LinkedIn and all of these professional platforms, you'll know. But in LinkedIn, what happens is you get to meet people, you get to connect with people, professionals, okay, and various different companies from, worldwide. And I did get a lot of job opportunities in this process. See, when you have no money, your brain starts working. It starts digging in for, some source of income. And that's a very normal reaction, okay? But in that process, what happens? 99% of the people, I feel, what they do is they start working for money. They set they set a price tag on themselves. And similarly in my own, journey, I came to know that I was so much undervaluing my skill sets, my own self. And it's a long journey, but initially what would I do is say no to money. Because if you have the right knowledge, if you know the right steps, there's nothing to worry about, okay? There's always some 100 different jobs and 100 different ways to, make money. But who are going to teach you to make this money? So this is my brutal honesty to you guys, okay? And most of you, even if you are age old person or you're a teenager, you don't get any of the knowledge, financial knowledge, from school. From schools, colleges, though my school, that is DMHC, Darjeeling Montessori House of Children, from where I completed my schooling, that's one different school. Like, I don't term that as school, it's more like a home for me. But all the traditional systems, all the schools, all these colleges, they don't give you exact, they don't provide you with the right information. They just they just give you enough knowledge for you to become an employee, and that's it. They just want some jobbies from workers for you, for their companies. They prepare you to become employees. So if you are fully relying on your college degree or your school or your 12 percentage or whatever, you are going to fall back by a big number. Your numbers might be good. It's not bad. Don't be an average kid. Don't just give away. I'm still going to college. Though my college is, what do I say? I have to be grateful for it because I feel there's some people who don't even get this education. So I have to grab the most out of it. Right? There's very few subjects I enjoy, like mathematics. I hated maths, and I used to, feel so scared. But that's it. If it scares me, I have to do it, right? So I chose math, and I did get scared initially, but as you get your hands into it, the easier it gets. So do not just, totally jump off, because I'm still going to college. And I wouldn't suggest, I don't know about other streams. I'm from a commerce background. I don't know about science and all of the, law professions and all of the other platforms. And even in commerce, people have different goals, right? People have different goals. But for me, I just have this craft. I just have this vision that I have to do. I'm just more of an entrepreneur, but I don't want to be a jobby. I don't want to work for money. That's it. I don't want to, have a price tag on my head. So that was for me, and you have your own. But if you totally rely on the traditional system, you'll be poor, because the whole system is meant to design in such a way to keep you poor. And a very good example is look at all the big bankers, look at all the government, what do you call it? All of these politicians. Do you think they send their students to all of the normal schools? It's a very simple logic. Why? Because there's always going to be ups and the downs. There's always going to be kings and the peasants. And not only in terms of lifestyle, but the knowledge, the information that you are provided. So you have to keep this thing in mind. You think during the old days, the peasants, they got to eat the same food that the king got, or they got the same knowledge that the king acquired? It's an absolute no. It's the same thing in today's world as well. But nevertheless, there's so much information right now. We live in a very, free world right now, where information is literally free. Everybody has access to internet. But internet itself the information itself is so much free that you have to be very specific. You have to be very, to the point with your topics, with your information, with the knowledge that you choose. So that's one thing. The traditional system is not going to get you anywhere. And I'm a first year student myself. And yes, I didn't do, let me just show it to you, because, people, they don't want to just listen, right? I have to show it. So I bought this phone yesterday on my own. I didn't ask I didn't give the burden to my parents. I did it myself, and I believed in me. I believed in the vision. I worked for it, and this is one milestone that I've reached, and there's so much more to achieve. So, and I didn't do it from YouTube. I just have 24 to, I don't even know, very few subscribers, and I'm really thankful to all of you. But that's it. I didn't get this by just relying on college or your school, just following, just wait until your college is over, just wait until your whole thing is over. No, that's not gonna get you anywhere. It might have been during the late 1950s and 60s, but not now. We're not living in that world right now. Everything is moving fast. So that's another lesson. Okay, you have to do things now. If you want to start an online business, if you want to take some skills, do it now. Okay, you have zero idea. It does not matter. I have started around 3 to 4 businesses before uh, the present one, and I didn't have any ideas. In fact, when me and a few of my friends during 2021, we had this examination break, right? And after that, how do we spend our vacations? Though I was playing video games and all of that shit is all garbage now. Okay, it's a waste of potential. But even at that point of time, we started a multimedia agency. We didn't even know what a multimedia agency does. Okay, I used to create some logos for myself, and I thought maybe I can create logos for somebody else. And similarly, the other friends of mine, they had some skills like mm, some designing and content, that is some posts, affiliate marketings, and all of the document filing. So we started with that without knowing where to start, and we failed. And it's the same thing. It's like 3 to 4 businesses, and it keeps on failing. It keeps on failing, but that's where you learn. And in our field, that is commerce, we learn by doing, not by just reading. And that's the biggest scam. We're taking notes we're taking business notes on how to run a business from somebody who does not even who hasn't even run a business. That's the biggest scam. It's all logical in our world, in this commerce world, okay? You have to be very brutal, you have to be very choosy, very specific. Because in this field, you get to see how the whole world runs. So that's number one is choose the right information. Number 2 is live in the moment. That is, start now. You need speed. Number 3, I would say, number 1 is say no to money. Number 2 is live in the moment. That is, start now. And number 3 is, let me give it to you right now. Yeah, the perfect moment to start practicing your finances, understanding money, is this age. Once you get into college, and before college, during my class 12s, I'd actually begun all of this. I had watched some YouTube videos on Rich Dad Poor Dad's lessons, Robert Kiyosaki's. He had this YouTube videos. So I started by watching those videos on YouTube, and it just gave me a new perspective that there's something I don't know. There's something that the school is not telling me. There's something that there's something wrong, missing. Okay, so yes, I studied his book, the Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you can read his. Okay, this is the second one, and I have to read this one as well. So the third lesson is practice finances in your practical life. Okay, just follow this plot. Okay, just imagine you are alone in a situation. You don't have your parents, you don't have your mom and dad, you don't have anybody else, you don't have your family. It's just you alone right now, and you have no money. right? Stop asking your parents for money. That's one thing. Stop asking your parents for money. May it be 10 rupees. Stop asking. Okay? Just go out, live like a brokey. You have to understand. Live like a, just be broke, be zero balance. That's where you understand all of this, how money works, what money is. You'll get all of it. In fact, you'll straighten up your life as well. It's because of these daily habits, the small habits that you have created. You ask your parents for some money and they just give it to you. This system inside you, this is the system that's spoiling your financial platform. That is the, what do you call it, the fundamentals. Okay, so stop asking for any penny, be it 1 rupee. Return it back to your parents. And I do the same thing right now. Though I live outside, okay, I'm away from home, I stay as a paying guest, but I don't ask. I don't, just ask for money whenever I want. One, because I don't go out, I don't drink, I don't party, I don't have all of these bullshit expenses, I don't have these garbage stuffs going on inside me because my system is framed properly. I operate this system. Secondly, it's because it's not good for me. The moment somebody gives you money, okay, either you spend it all. That's the principle with me. When somebody gives me the money, I spend it all because that's not my money. That's the money somebody has given it to me. I have to earn my own money, and that's the principle, right? So money does not come free. Whenever somebody gives you the money, it does not come free. It comes with a lot of expectations, all of these non visible stuff, all this psychological stuff. It comes with the money, it comes with the note. So stop saying no. Stop taking money from your parents. Stop taking money from everybody else. Just live broke. You'll understand money for your sake. Okay? And you'll also start making better choices. Because when you're broke, you don't smoke, you don't drink. And if you're addicted, then that's your problem. And that's rule number 4, lesson number 4. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't hang out, don't party. Okay, live a healthy life. Okay, live a very healthy life. All of these things, see, if you are one of those, just calculate your expenses. Just calculate the money you've spent on these nonsense stuff that's not helping you get better. That's in fact killing you. And it's killing you, but you still choose to do it. So yes, before you even think about making some money, first fix your own life, fix your own mind first, fix your own habits first. That's that. And that's point number 0 that I forgot to mention. Okay, the point number 1 was say no to money, but point 0 is your health first. Your health is always first. So we've completed 4. Let me give you a last one. Don't be scared of losing money. And what I mean by this is, see, there's different ways that you can spend your money. Whenever my parents gave me money, or even when they didn't give any money, I used to save up. And we have all of these coaches on Instagram who used to, give some coaching programs. I used to register my spot, and I attended their live sessions. There's many, but mostly related to this entrepreneurship, finances, and I think you've heard a few names like Dave Gadvi. Uh, we have this finance with Sharon, and many more. Jeet Shah. There's like so much more. The Real World. I forgot to mention Andrew Tate's course. Okay, if you are young, but I don't know right now because crypto is banned. See, all of these investments, these are investments for me. You get the same money, you get the same 10,000 rupees, okay, as me, but you choose to spend it on buying stuffs that don't help you. And I chose to invest it on learning skills that will help me monetize, that will help me improve my knowledge, my skills, my financial background. You know, it's all choices at the end of the day. So that's point number 5. There's nothing wrong, even if you understand nothing from the whole, mentoring session, you'll take something from there. Like for the first 5 to 10, these coaching sessions, I didn't get shit because I was new. But I also understood, okay, what made me pay them my money, what made me pay them, what made me register the slot. That's one thing. They did something that made me register their course. So that's something you have to learn. It's that consciousness that you have to activate inside. And this is what happens whenever I'm out with my friends, my brothers, my sisters. Just ask them. Every time it's either about health, money, business. And I'm just trying to, share these knowledge practically, not by, take this book, read this 100 pages and you'll become an entrepreneur. Boom. Not that way. I don't operate that way. I've lost huge money in this process. And most of you just see this. You just see how much money we're making, but you don't see the money that we have lost or invested in this process. It's all compounding. And I have this book, The Compound Effect. Okay? It's all compounding. The more knowledge you acquire, the better it gets. The more knowledge you acquire, the more stronger your brain develops, provided you're taking the knowledge from the right people. So I've taken, even though all of the names might sound very, uncommon to you, there've been big entrepreneurs, big sales people, big businessmen, millionaires, and I learn from these people. I don't learn from anybody else. I don't take advices from even my parents. I don't take advices from my parents with my finances, because it's not because I don't respect them, but it's in terms of finances. You've got to play it that way, because a beggar cannot teach you how to make money. And the money, this whole thing is so big. It's not just a piece of paper. It's not just some negative energy that most of you people, the ones who don't even spend a single penny on themselves, have this habit of saying that money is evil. Money is shit. People, and that's true on one side, but money, I think, plays a very neutral role. It just depends on the person who uses the money. So it's a neutral force for me. Money is neither bad nor good. It depends on me. It totally depends on me. It's my reflection. My money is my reflection. So That's it for me, at least. And the more you understand money, the more you understand finances, the more you experience losses. See, I got scammed maybe 3 to 4 times when I was playing video games, and most of my friends, they know this thing. Okay, I got scammed for maybe, I've lost around 10,000, 20,000, and we used to play this video game when I was young, and I invested so much, not invested, I spent around 50,000 plus in that single video game for nothing. So around 70,000 just spent lavishly. Why? Because I didn't have any knowledge. Though I was from a commerce background, I still had these. A commerce background does not mean you're financially literate, okay? You're broke. If you're playing video games, if you don't have any online businesses, if you don't have any business, if you don't have even a plan, you're broke. And if you just have a plan, you don't execute it, you're broke. You're nobody. So I think that's it. I don't want to keep it so long. It's almost half an hour. But if I was to start fresh, I would do these things. I'd still say no to money. I do get offers every single time from various sales companies and different companies from various part of the world, but I say no because I have to understand something else. The job is always going to be there, and I'm not a jobby. So yes, uh, that's one thing. The second thing is, the first thing is health first. Your health comes first. You say no to money. You stop taking money from your parents. Cut out all of the bad habits. Okay, it's noisy. Cut out all of the bad habits. Okay. Start self-educating yourself. Self-education is real. You don't get any of this knowledge from your school. Okay, so self-education is real. So focus on, don't just rely on the traditional system, but also take some from the millionaires, from the ones who've done it. Okay. And what was the last one? The last one. Yes, don't fear losing money. So I think that's it for this video. I hope you got everything. Even if you didn't, just comment down below and I will make sure I respond to all of your comments. Okay, if you have any questions, if you have any plans, if you have anything, just comment down below and I will make sure to reply and send you the feedback. Cool. Cheers.